Grand Finals of SCS 197. First off, for the Skyborne Rangers, we have the Shikata Ganai Spire, Wacha, Artemis, Gatling, and Mortar. Their ally, the Stromsunder, Gatling, Wacha, Banshee, and Light Flak on this Red Stormbreaker. And their opponents, Glowwater Thralls, we have the Wretched Egg, Wacha Goldfish, Light Carronade, Gatling. And their ally, the Greasy Dream 3, Gatling, Wacha, Light Flak, and Banshee. Already blue team has split up here with Greasy Dream moving south, Wretched Egg trying to get a northward position on where red team is set up. Spire has a lot of damage, but it's a squishy target, and if Wretched Egg, if really either of these blue ships is able to catch the Spire unaware for just a few seconds, it will die very quickly, which I suspect is going to be blue team's plan here. The Thralls historically they've been pretty much since the inception of the Thralls, they've been known for these very wide flanking style tactics. Really going back to the Sky League, even earlier than that, in Valen Conflict back in 2013, and now Wretched Egg just charging straight into the Spire. They know the Shikata Ganai is not going to be able to sustain under fire for very long, so just bull rushing into the Red's position in the ribs, while the Stromsunder runs interference on the Greasy Dream, disengaging now, going for the Wretched Egg. Important to note, Shikata Ganai did not lose their hull armor. The balloon is low, but they've taken no permanent damage, so they're still in an okay spot now as Greasy Dream re-engages on a dual focus from blue team. Armor goes down, Watcher coming out, 60% health evaporating from Spire, and I think that's going to be it when they hit the ground. First point for Glowwater Thralls. Spire's balloon too low, they weren't able to regain the altitude that they needed. And I think that's probably, well, we'll see. They're still playing red side of the map, so we could see a close spawn from Spire if they want to come in and try to save their ally. Stromsunder hasn't taken any permanent damage yet. They're going to take a Watcher barrage here. Only one engine going down. Shikata Ganai spawns right in close. Who are they going to focus? This is going to be a huge amount of damage on this first volley, and this is going to dictate the fight. Wacha goes out on the Greasy Dream. A lot of that missing. Greasy Dream hydrogening up in just a nick of time. Shikata Ganai trying to follow, but they bump their head on the top of the rib. Their ship's too tall, making it a little bit difficult to chase. Greasy Dream squeaks away. The element of surprise now from the Spire is gone. And here comes Wretched Egg to fully disable the Manticore, the Gatling. One engine is down. They're going for ram. They're going to try to push the Spire in terrain. Look at that. Quick and easy, no gun damage necessary. Spire is one of those ships, your positioning has to be immaculate at all times, because if you're slightly too close, if you get boxed into terrain at all, you will just die and die immediately. All it takes is a small nudge into the rebarb pipe and you go down. So Spire, it's kind of the Spire story in the history of competitive Guns of Icarus. It seems like a fun ship. It's got a lot of guns. There are some pilots who really like flying Spires, but it's just too vulnerable. The hitbox is too large and weird. It gets stuck on stuff. The weaknesses outweigh the strengths, and especially with a lot of these new PvE alliance ships that have been ported over that effectively can bring the same sets of guns, the same amount of firepower that a Spire can bring. There's really, Spire just if there was a tiny small place before for the Spire to exist in the competitive metagame that Polaris and Graphic Sturdy just lived in, that space was erased as soon as the Magnate was added and the Stormbreaker was added. There's just no reason for the ship to exist. Greasy Dream maintaining a very high position here, while Wretched Egg, Wretched Egg keeps the Stromsunder disabled. Wacha and Gatling on Storm Thunder are disabled. The armor is down. Shikata Ganai having a little bit of difficulty turning. They have 2 engines down. And I think this might be a Spire kill here. No, not just yet. A lot of damage. Banshee picking away, but they're going to be able to rebuild their armor with about 20% health. As the Storm Thunder tries to do something to dissuade the Greasy Dream from the Spire's rear. And, ooh. Good Hwacha connection from the Shikata Ganai. 2 engines on the Greasy Dream are down, as well as 3 guns. But the Hwacha is still up, which is the most important weapon on the Greasy Dream. And I think Wretched Eggs are getting in position. You see them kind of skulking. They're stalking their target. I think in about 2 seconds, they're going to kill the Spire. Boom. Balloon is down. Hwacha comes out. Another... The Spire had a good... There's a few seconds there where the Spire had the better of the Greasy Dream, but again, it just doesn't matter. Unless both their opponents are completely checked, one of them will kill the Spire by itself. It's tough. It's a hard call. And Storm Thunder goes down as well. 4 points on the board for the Glowwater Thralls. Now, there is an opportunity here. Both the Greasy Dream and the Wretched Egg have taken a lot of damage from the previous 2 fights, so there's an opportunity for Skyborne Rangers to bring this back. All they need to do is not get caught too early. And unfortunately, Storm Thunder spawning in a few seconds behind the Spire. Already big damage coming out. Look at the Hwacha, look at the Banshee. Look how fast the Spire dies, but they did get the kill on the Wretched Egg. The Storm Thunder did. It wasn't enough to keep their Spire alive. And we'll be going into the second game of our grand final set. Game 2 of our grand final set between Glowwater Thralls and Skyborne Rangers. Glowwater Thralls have already won the first game. Let's see who is going to be able to close it out and win the tournament. First off, the Wretched Egg, Hwacha Goldfish, Light Carronade, Gatling guns on the side. Greasy Dream 3, their ally. Gatling, Hwacha, Banshee, Light Flak, Stormbreaker. And their opponents, we have the Aloha Low, Aloha O, whatever, Hwacha, Dual Light Carronades, and the Storm Thunder, Gatling, Hwacha, Banshee, and Light Flak. Boy, do these teams like to brawl. Jeez. Storm Thunder taking a little bit of dual focus here from the Greasy Dream and the Wretched Egg. Gonna be losing their armor here to the fire. No, fire extinguisher. Able to keep their armor up as the Aloha O. I'll accept pronunciation guides in the chat. Or I'll just say the Aloha. Trying to do something about the Greasy Dream, but instead takes a full Hwacha barrage to unprotected armor, as well as some light carronade shots from the Wretched Egg. I think Aloha O is going to be dying on the next armor break here if the Storm Thunder is unable to protect the blue goldfish, and I don't think they're going to be able to with Wretched Egg chasing them from behind. They try to throw that Hwacha out at medium range, most of it, almost all of it missing. And the Aloha, it has been ducking down. Ducking down, I guess involuntarily. Their balloon is down, which thankfully drops them out of the gun arcs of the Greasy Dream, meaning that Red's not able to get their first kill just yet. But it means Greasy Dream has switched their focus to the Storm Thunder, putting the blue Stormbreaker on the defensive. Aloha bumping them away, potentially reducing some of the Hwacha damage from the Wretched Egg. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it worked out sort of in blue team's favor. Next armor break on the Goldfish might be it. If the Hwacha's cocked and ready, Hwacha's not necessary. Light Flak's able to finish them off. First point on the board for the Glowwater Thralls. Glowwater Thralls did win the last tournament last week, defeating Skyborne Rangers in a similar scenario in a grand finals coming from loser's bracket. Very strong 2 games in a row win from Glowwater Thralls last week, so we'll see if we're going to get a repeat performance, as the Storm Thunder's not going to be able to escape from this situation. Light Carronade blending down their balloon, hitting the terrain. Armor's going to go away. Hwacha will finish them off. Double Hwacha. It's so beautiful. And Storm Thunder does go down. And looks like blue team going to be taking a far spawn. Wants a little bit of breathing room to gather their wits about them and decide how they want to initiate the next fight. This is one of the things we see on Northern Fjords from teams when they decide they want to play aggressively. I'm going to move my microphone a little bit. When they decide they want to play aggressively, because the default spawns on this map are pretty close to center, and Northern Fjords is one of the smallest maps in the pool as well. You see those those first fights start off very, very quickly if both teams are itching to go. So this next fight could go differently now that teams have had a little bit of time to actually set up the angles that they want to be in when they at the beginning of the fight. With spots already going down on both teams, so global knowledge here, no surprises from either side. You know, I actually don't know if you can go over this. I think you probably can. Generally speaking, it's not something we see teams do too often. We do see a lot of fights, especially recently with the more close-range style of play that teams have been bringing. We have seen a lot of fights taking place in this southwest spawn for blue team, because it does give them this piece of rock here, whereas the more northern spawn points for blue are in totally open air. You get a little bit of cloud cover, but no hard cover. Now, Aloha has pushed forward onto red side of the mountain. Rising up here, Wretched Egg trying to chase them. Trying to maintain the verticality, but Storm Thunder hydrogening up. Big Hwacha connection. Actually not that big. The Hwacha on the Wretched Egg is still up, and now Greasy Dream has moved in to deal huge amounts of damage to the Storm Thunder. That's the thing about the Stormbreaker. Huge amount of damage, but very squishy. So even though Storm Thunder got a good connection onto the Wretched Egg, because the Greasy Dream was uncontested for a few seconds, all it takes is one volley to win that duel. And I think Aloha yep, they go down as well. And already 4 points on the board for Glowwater Thralls. I think we might be seeing another Thralls victory here, 2 weeks in a row. It's certainly looking that way. Skyborne Rangers, if they want a chance in this fight, they're definitely going to have to turn around the level of play if they want any chance to take this tournament. And now this is kind of a follow-up to what I was saying earlier. So blue team's first respawn, they take this south protected spawn, then red team pushes them. If red team wins the fight, they take over that southern spawn, which is what we're seeing. And then blue team is forced to spawn north in the open. And now red has the terrain advantage, and blue has to assault them, and this is a rough spot. This is a scenario we see play out very frequently on Northern Fjords. And I'll be curious to see what tactics they decide to pursue here. I think Glowwater Thralls, just their coordination, they watch each other's backs so well. They focus fire. It's something we see from a lot of these teams who've been playing together for a very long time. I know Delorum and Sunstrom for the Skyborne Rangers have been playing together, but maybe just don't have a level of coordination that the Thralls do. Because you cannot, you know, I don't know. I don't know what they have to do to win this match. Man, it looks like Storm Thunder are going to be splitting up a bit. Going to be taking a different angle around the west side of the canyon range, already spotted. As the Aloha lies in wait at the cave opening, red team has backed up a little bit showing Skyborne Rangers some respect. They want to give them a little bit of space. And also, by backing up here, they're creating kind of a choke point. You can see here, this is about as far away from the mountain as you can get with the camera. So if blue team wants to pursue the Glowwater Thralls, they're going to have to funnel through this narrow passageway. It doesn't look very narrow because, you know, there's no... it's an invisible wall. There's no terrain in this direction, but it's difficult to get 2 ships through here. And seems like red team still continuing to rotate around. I'm not sure if they expect blue to chase them. Again, because of the terrain disadvantages that I was referring to, the positional disadvantage that blue team would be receiving by trying to charge through that narrow opening. Maybe not expecting Skyborne Rangers to chase, but they do. And now they've pushed forward. Greasy Dream looks like going to be returning now to their ally. And Skyborne Rangers, they seem a little bit confused as to where the Greasy Dream is positioned, because it's been a while since the red Stormbreaker has been spotted, so now blue team playing it safe, going changing directions, trying to keep their position unknown. And based on where the cloud is, yeah, spot finally does go down. Greasy Dream moving in towards to an area where they can actually get a clear view of this southwest spawn. And seems like we're kind of resetting back to the same square of the map as Aloha. Watch a connection on the Wretched Egg, gets a big ram, but unfortunately Aloha taking most of the balloon damage, Wretched Egg taking very little, while the Greasy Dream and the Stromsunder are going at it. Greasy Dream ducking below the gun arcs of the blue Stormbreaker. Wretched Egg trying to assist with a medium-range Watcher Barrage, not doing a whole lot. Banshee coming out, Gatling engaging on the Greasy Dream. Greasy Dream going to lose their armor to the flames if they don't get a fire extinguished pretty quickly. Balloon is down as well. There's the armor. There's a kill. Stromsunder putting a point on the board for the Skyborne Rangers, and there's Aloha, potentially second point here for the Wretched Egg, taking 60% damage in that Watcher Barrage. The engines are still up, so there's a chance they will be able to escape. And if the Glowwater Thralls choose to, they could continue this engagement. Wretched Egg is backing up towards the spawn points for red team. So if we don't see an armor break here in a few seconds, that might be the tactic Glowwater Thralls pursues, but no. Stromsunder re-engaging with the Gatling, Watcher coming out. This is certainly going to be another point for Glowwater Thralls, and hopefully... Yep, Greasy Dream has not spawned in. They decide, instead of taking this Candy Mountain southeast spawn, where blue team already is, instead, Greasy Dream spawning to the north. Wretched Egg will be joining them shortly, for sure. So now there's definitely a chance for Skyborne Rangers. It was looking bleak. It was looking bleak for their chances, but they took that fight. They took it without taking any damage whatsoever. Blue team, 2 full health ships. This is a totally winnable game. This is a winnable game for both teams. Now, Aloha pushing into red spawn. Target is the Wretched Egg. They don't get a Watcher disable on the red Goldfish, only taking out the Carronade. Stromsunder lagging a little bit behind. I think he's going to be trying to contest a Greasy Dream to give his ally Goldfish the advantage in the Goldfish duel. Stromsunder maybe playing this a little too passively. I'm not sure. Seemed like Aloha had a strong initiation on the Wretched Egg, but blue team just did not follow it up whatsoever. Whatever this tactic that blue is pursuing here, I am a little bit confused. But now Stromsunder has moved in here. He's a little bit low. It seems like target's going to be the Greasy Dream. Or maybe the Wretched Egg. He might be still just trying to zone the Wretched Egg out, so he can't assist, so Stromsunder can't assist the ally. But they do finally engage. Wretched Egg bumping the Storm Sunder up, so some of that Watcha Barrage missing. They do get a good disable on the Greasy Dream. 2 engines, 3 guns down. Aloha able to take out the Watcha on the Wretched Egg, while Storm Sunder moves in to try to finish off the Greasy Dream. Big light flak hits, but unable to secure the kill. And I think Balloon is going to go down to Greasy Dream here in a moment if one more light carronade connect. Balloon being repaired. Greasy Dream still engines down, stuck in kind of a repair cycle. Watch it coming out from the Storm Sunder, hitting the Greasy Dream. Watch it from Aloha as well. Greasy Dream's armor is very low. Storm Sunder's armor is gone. Storm Sunder totally disabled, no engines. Both Stormbreakers in the state of disrepair. But Greasy Dream still alive. Gatling from Storm Sunder. The Greasy Dream's armor has been very low for a lot of this fight, but Blue has just not been able to deal that final explosive blow. You see there another Watcha Barrage connecting on rebuilt armor. And the fight seems like it's slowly slipping away from the Skyborne Rangers. They really need to get this kill on the Greasy Dream. That's their ticket to winning this game. There's the armor. They finally get the kill on the Greasy Dream. Blue team has they have an advantageous position. If they kill the Wretched Egg here, they will be on match point along with the Glowwater Thralls, and it will just be one more fight to dictate the match. And now, Wretched Egg, we could be seeing, let's see, depending on how much permanent damage they take, we could be seeing Greasy Dream spawning back in to extend the engagement rather than letting it reset. Wretched Egg's backing up. Greasy Dream has taken the farthest possible spawn. But it seems like the Red Goldfish is not going to be taking too much damage. They've been doing a good job tanking the armor. And Greasy Dream's ready to go. Oh no. Uh-oh. Wretched Egg not taking much damage during most of that charge, but now suddenly 60% is gone. Suddenly this is a really bad situation for the Glowwater Thralls. Greasy Dream, he's sneaking away. It seemed like Thralls were maybe hedging their bets a little bit, not knowing which way the situation was going to go, because that's when you get into a position like that where your ship is still at full health, but your ally just died. You have to, there's a mental calculation you have to do as a team, whether you want to extend the engagement or reset the engagement. That will dictate also where you spawn on the map. If you take a close spawn or a far spawn, but because the Wretched Egg, there was a long period of time there where they took 0 permanent damage, so it was still a question in the Thralls' minds whether they wanted to extend or reset the fight. And unfortunately for them, the largest chunk of damage came at the very end, just as the Greasy Dream was about to rejoin them. Now, thankfully, Greasy Dream was able to sneak away, so we didn't see the Skyborne Rangers just instantly win the match right then. And now, we have reset back to a neutral state of play, Candy Mountain, between the two teams, and the next kill here is going to decide the tournament. No pressure, guys. One thing in particular to note, Storm Sunder at half health, all other ships at full health, so Storm Sunder is going to have to be the one here who plays. They have to play very safe with their hull armor. Now, Greasy Dream moving up here, taking a high position, probably wants to get a spot on the Stormbreaker. Doesn't know quite where the Storm Sunder is positioned. Rotating around to the other side of the mountain. And they're going to be spotted as well, so now we have, again, back to a state of global information where all ship positions are known. Aloha now rising up to contest the Greasy Dream. Wretched Egg's going to have to move in here pretty quickly. Watch a barrage. Greasy Dream able to dodge a lot of it. Switching focus to the Storm Sunder. Wretched Egg. It seems like we're going to have a dual focus from Red Team onto the damaged Blue Stormbreaker. Next Watcha comes out. Storm Sunder's armor. is still high, so it's not going to be a fast kill, but Greasy Dream just gets blown out of the air. Barely even caught that as it was happening. And that's going to be the tournament for Skyborne Rangers. What looked like at the start and in the first game a very dominating performance or Glowwater Thralls, Skyborne Rangers dug in their heels, were able to fight back, and they are your SCS 197 champions. Congratulations to you guys.